Hey everyone, it's Indigo Eyes Art, and I am doing a intuitive art reading for water signs, that is the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And so, from this art piece that you're looking at, the one message it gives is that you are unconditionally loved. Okay, your generosity is welcomed by others, and you are protected and, of course, unconditionally loved. Okay, so the art image, if you look at it, is full of pink flowers, and the pink flowers speak of love, but they do not signify the burning romantic love of the red blooms. Rather, they represent a much wider spectrum of tender feelings, and they run a whole spectrum of love types like friendship, the more mature romantic love, and the relationships between the family members. So these flowers are showing their appearance in this mandala is showing that they are expressing virtue, innocence, playfulness, devotion, and love. And these flowers, they cheer up any place, wherever they are and whoever they are given to, meaning that people find it to be cheering, or they are always cheerful when they're around you, the water signs. Okay. So, other than this, the two major things that stand out from the symbols and colors in this art piece. Number one is you are feeling out of control with the other person in your life. And secondly, you feel confused about this relationship, unable to decide if that is the one, or is it just a friendship, or is it the one relationship. And since there's a lot of I mean, it's really nice. This is an intense mandala that came up, and there are a lot of little imagery in it, and I'll try explaining the whole message as it's intertwined with advice and your feelings. So, the dominance of pink flowers, as I said, I explained some meanings, and in this art piece, they show that you need to accept and work on some other relationships before you can have a successful romantic relationship at this time. So, this means that you feel split between romance and friendship, and there is confusion in your mind. And so the advice of the art piece is to take a step back, hold the romantic relationship for the time being, and think things through. There's a strong energy of self-love which is present in this mandala, and this is what's important right now, so that you can make correct decisions. Self-love is very important right now, and there is so, what this image also says is that there's a child within you that needs your attention, meaning your inner child. It needs your attention, help, and advice. You may not realize or know this, but it seems you might have either grown up quickly, or you had a limited childhood that was absent of the childhood experiences. And that's the reason you need to work on self love and coming to terms first before you can have a successful a romantic relationship. So, your inner child can feel the extremes of emotions, and it's longing to be in a state of joy, nurturing, and attention that it did not receive when you were little. And so these long standing emotional patterns are asking to be shifted now by working with your inner self. You need to resolve problems, the trauma, and the issues that you have found challenging and difficult to address so far. And this is what keeps you from being emotionally close to anyone. Acknowledging that you have been wounded is the first step in shifting your mindset. Okay, then you will find that the relationships they will in turn put you on a path of success and peace, and you can manifest all your desires. So, meaning this would provide you emotional stability. So, the lesson right now is learning to accept, and with acceptance, you make yourself, your situation pure. So, realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control and to learn this lesson of acceptance. So take the time to be playful and curious, courageous, and learn the power of saying no without an explanation, okay? It will shield you from pushy people seeking to compromise your values and integrity. So you're also being asked to step away from others or the situation you are facing right now so that you can separate your thoughts and feelings from the influence of other people, because it's difficult to understand your needs if you spend a lot of time listening to other people. So be cautious of the people around you. Honor your own personal space, thoughts, and feelings. Listening to your own instincts. That will help build a relationship of trust with your intuition senses and higher self. So reassess and evaluate your current situation, or in this case, it's a relationship, okay? So do not get overwhelmed with a whole slew of emotions, but take time to reflect and tackle the thoughts one after the other. Journaling will help a lot, or you can write your thoughts as they emerge. And this is because you need to heal your past or the inner child and need to devote time to yourself. So ask yourself the difficult questions about yourself that you've been running away from or hiding. And this is between you and you. So the more you can be honest and actually face the questions and the answers to them, it will help you heal. So it's really important right now for you to comprehend the root of these patterns and behavior to bring well being to your mind, body, and spirit. And doing this will definitely help you rise above the negative impacts of your shadow side. Okay, and it will also help you realize that there is a reason to everything in life, and there are no mistakes. We know there are no coincidences, as I always say. So rather than thinking that these are accidents or that are occurring in your life, or uh, these are the obstacles, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. It's possible you don't agree with the person in your life right now, but instead of having a sudden reaction based on an emotional response, take a step back, observe, and rise above the situation to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or a condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or supporting it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. And I'm also saying this because it seems you don't really understand others' motivations if you haven't lived their lives, okay, and seen the world through their eyes. So it's very easy to judge another's behavior matched up against your own and label it as right or wrong. But this makes you miss an important part of equation: the other person's history and personal path. We, as we say, that we are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension, and we can all exert our free will. So, some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it's a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes and with compassion. So, your job is not to judge, but your job is to love and understand. The outcome of all choices in life is determined by two emotions. It's either fear or it's love. So our soul is made of energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of the challenge. So to embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. For the water signs especially, and fear in its many guises is the obstacle your soul uses to test its tenacity to stay on track. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. And so when fear rears its ugly head, it's really an opportunity for you to stare at it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View this fear as a teacher, because it's always a learning experience. So what lessons are you learning from these fearful emotions? And the more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less often they will present themselves. So the other thing that's present in this art piece is the earth spirit. So having just talked about the fearful situations, it's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. So, this is the time of preparation and going deeper. This also indicates you aren't grounded and you do need to create more stability into your life. Think things through before taking an action, like I said before, and also take time to plan your future carefully. Do not rush into anything, and strength is growing within you. Security and protection is all around you. So know this and remember that security and protection is surrounding you, and that you are safe. So if you're thinking of making any secure financial investments, it's telling it, so the message is that it's a good time to do so, but do not take risks. And we know that the earth spirit provides the trees, the plants, the flowers, the rivers, all these things, and it supports the nature with its bounty and the things we are seeing in this imagery. So you are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. So the seeds that you plant now, they will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture these new beginnings, okay? And the final message is of this, the whole art piece is to be present in the moment, meaning slow down and let go of the busyness and frantic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect on your life, and remember that love and to be in love is a sweet, wonderful feeling or sentiment. It's something that cannot be touched or possessed, because if you really take a moment and think about love, what is it? It's like a really beautiful feeling, but you can't really touch it or measure it. There is no, like people would say, for a proof, or there is no meter to measure the love. So it's a feeling. So the spirit of this art piece says, no matter what has happened in your life, step into your innate innocence. You have a pure soul. Let go of the past, release what does not serve and support you in life, and see the world with new eyes, and almost miraculously, wonders will abound in your life. So when you stop looking at world through the lens of your past or ending relationships or not finding the one you want, you will find how fresh and wondrous the universe truly is. So the past does not need to define you, right? And know that the life can begin fresh and anew, and the life only begins fresh and new after one cycle ends. So this image shows enchanted meadow and living. This can call the seemingly impossible into reality. So the purity of your heart is emerging, and it's time for sweet innocence to flood your being, purify your life, step into your innate innocence, and believe in miracles. And they are coming, the miracles. Okay, so let the situation that doesn't serve you fall away. And I can give you a few affirmations you could use. Number one, you could say, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And second, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. And third is, I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. So this was the reading for the water signs, um, the love reading for the 3 months. So if you see and relate with something else in this painting, write in the comments, DM me or email me, and I'll be happy to explain those symbols or the questions also. So, if this reading has resonated with you and you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And the other one announcement is that until Easter, I am offering a free personal intuitive art reading on the basis of a lucky draw. So anyone interested, if you write in the comments that you're interested, I'll put your that username in the draw, and then I will announce it. And so, like the way I make this art mandala, it would be very particularly towards you, and you can ask your questions as well. So, and then this all remains confidential. So, and that was it. So, thanks for listening and good luck. I'll see you soon. Bye.